mission, within the intent behind the two businesses that I'm building at this time. Awaken Waves is really an interest in introspection back to nature's way, back to healing, remediating, going back to the original blueprint. This might get in the way, but what's really important here is that you hear what I'm saying. That's really the key element. So feel what I'm saying. The introspection of Awakened Waves really looks into nature's intelligence, sacred geometry, Fibonacci series, harmonic ratios, all this derived from nature, and we see it in everything. Pine cones, cauliflowers, everywhere, seashells. It exists within a plant's life, within a conversation. The blooming process of a plant or a flower occurs around 63%, which is the golden mean, which is derived from the Fibonacci series. Awaken Waves is an exploration into stillness, into simplicity, and that being the most sophisticated. Prismatic Mantis is more towards complexity, but the beauty of the way it can be evoked and other parts can be participated in that polyrhythmic or multi-layer experience. And Prismatic Mantis is the intention into complexity and also beauty. There's intelligence, there's beauty, and then there's love, which glues it all together. And love within all these projects and endeavors. Think of mandalas and how beautiful they are, but how complex they are. That's where I see the vision of Prismatic Mantis moving. Awaken Waves encompasses that, but it looks to simplify and bring into a coherent, conscious understanding of the way that we can actually move forward in looking into our own intelligence, looking within, simplifying life. Life is a very simple thing. It's a very, it's a complex tapestry of interwoven experiences and memories and all this stuff within the human form, humankind. The being that we're encapsulated in is just bombarded with thoughts and experiences every single day. But life itself, beyond the mind, beyond thought, is a very simple phenomenon, and I think that's really where we get the juice in, simplifying our life and finding a way to stillness. And you think about like older people who older people listen to jazz, right? And that's what inspired this video. I was listening to this. It's like I feel like an old person like driving around listening to the jazz. It's a stereotype in a way, but roll with me here. An old person listens to jazz because they've heard it all and they've transcended simplicity. It's just like you get to a point where it feels, I need something interesting, I need color, I need risks, I need something that feels spontaneous and expressive. And that's the beauty of, I think, jazz and that, just even that form or study of the foundation of any kind of music. We see it in a lot of different styles, but really jazz being that like spontaneous expression vehicle for improvisation and really seeing the opportunity and taking risks. And it's all about the unknown and exploring things that we don't even know if they're going to work. Sometimes that depends on the player and how they wish to go about it, but that's a reflection of the individual themselves. But I feel like the spirit of jazz itself is a very free-form expression and looks to make things interesting. It looks to kind of make it dodgy so you can really like get into it. There's like a multi-level, there's a lot going on, and that's what makes it so interesting. And it's just a really awesome art form, and that's what makes it so interesting to listen to. Awaken Waves is to, relaxation, health, healing, all these things. This is the real foundation to creativity, to genius, to finding how we can actually express these things without anything inhibited or between, the mind and the fingers or the voice or whatever you're using to make your music. your body, your mind, and your soul are all interwoven. They all affect each other. It's really beautiful. But the thing is, we're bringing a coherency to that human inner stillness, and that being a basis and foundation to creative genius, where we can express it. Creative genius rests in a playground of relaxation. What I'm saying here is the real gift is coming to a state where we know ourselves, and music, expression, creativity is a great way to find ourselves. And once we find ourselves, we can, wow, that's a little scooter. We can really express without any inhibition or any kind of self-doubt or whatever comes up for us that blocks us out, even outside even music. It's a reflection in and of itself. So that's all I wanted to say. Awaken Waves is really, it's simplicity, it's healing, it's looking into what is the way we can return to nature, ground ourselves, get into cognitive coherence, really explore consciousness in a clear state. And Prismatic Mantis is the expression of which that playground, that basis, that foundation has given us. And we can utilize our creative genius to create beautiful, interesting art pieces or experiences or whatever it is that we do. So that's really the correlation. To me, it's all one. They're both yin and yang in my life, in my world, and that's what I feel I can really get connected with and really connect myself all together through these projects. So it's really exploration within myself. When I have realizations or when I come up with creative inspirations, I like to encapsulate them, create experiences for people, and as this comes through, it's just my experience. It's just what I feel I personally resonate with. No one has to jump along on the bandwagon or whatever I am saying. It's just what I feel and what I'm inspired by in this moment, and that being inspiration for people and myself to really keep alive and inspire and bring into form spirit and manifest things that are very subtle and rare. And the beauty of that to me is something is unspeakable. I've seen amazing artists create things that I never thought was possible, and that's what inspires me to explore the extraordinary and to create something that is beyond which I know is possible. That's really why I'm here. So listen, I hope that helps understand these projects that I've got going on. I just wanted to share a little bit and how they fit into my life and what they actually are. And I'm very excited to share the next step with you. So stay tuned, shine bright, ride the waves. I will talk with you guys soon.